I welcome you to this video. In this video, I'll be showing you how to edit your story 2 on our model where we want to design a strip foundation. Okay, at the end of this video, the foundation will be a strip foundation. Okay, a white strip foundation. Okay, so I'll go to my story 2. Let me go to my plan view first. Firstly, I'll go to view and I will reset this. Okay, I'll go to my plan. Then I want to tie this vertical so that as I'm working, I'll be able to see what I'm doing. Let me close this first. Okay, I want to be seeing what I'm doing as I'm working. So I'm going to change some column position first. So to change those column position now, if you remember in our AutoCAD environment, if you remember, there is a place where we copy our columns and also edit some column position. Okay, this is the purpose of doing that. Then you look at your beam arrangements for that and also edit your column position. Okay, so to continue doing that now, I'm going to let me go to my Prota structure back. Then I will start editing my story 2. Firstly, I'm going to change the height of my beam. I'll go to my story 2. Under my story 2, I'll go to beam. I'll select the first beam and I'll also select the last beam. Make sure you select everything. I'll press my shift to select right. I'll right click and go to member table. Okay, and I will go to beam table. Then you can see this column wise editor here. I'll click on this height, column wise edit. You click on it and you change the height to 300 mm. Okay, I'll hit on OK. Then you allow it to change the height. There are some places where I'm going to be using a 450 beam, which is the cantilever side. Okay, I'll close this once it's done. Let's give it time to load. Then, as you can see, all the height has been successfully changed to 300 mm. I will close this and I'll come to this point now. I don't need a ground column here. I will delete this. Select this one and delete it. Select this one and delete it. Okay, delete this. Right click and say properties and change this one to 450 here. 450. Then I will pick my 450 from here to this point. Okay, then I will select this one also. I will delete it. I'll select this particular one, right click and say properties, and I will use a 450 mm beam at this point. Okay, once I've done editing the depth of my beam, I will also edit my column position to know the column that will terminate. Okay, that will terminate. Okay, then let me change this. Let me start from here. Then this column will still be here, and this column will change from this point. Let me say I will change it to this point. I'll take this my grid. I'll select this particular one and hit on delete. Okay, so that we can have a clearer view. Let's quickly do this arrangement so that I won't get confused. You go to your first floor, you name this grid line. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 prime. Okay, let's quickly edit this. Properties, and this will be 1. Okay, 1, update. You can see the changes. 2, properties, you update it. Okay, let's quickly do that. Properties, 3, update. 4, okay, 4, and you update it. Okay, then this one will be 5. 5, you update it. This one will be 5 prime. You update it. Okay. Then let me change this one as well. This one will be 5 prime prime. 5 prime prime. Update. Okay. This one will be, let's check your AutoCAD. After 5 prime prime, 5 prime, 5 prime prime. Okay. Then let's see 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's check from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 1, 2. Are you sure we've not missed any grid? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have missed grid 4. As you can see, we have missed grid 4. So we need to go and rectify that now. You go to your AutoCAD and you measure from grid 3 to grid 4. What is there? Okay, let me repeat my dim linear. I'll measure from here to this point. This is 1550. 1550. I'll go to my, that is, sorry, 3 to 4. 1550. So I'll go to my Prota structure now and say from 3 to 4 should be 1550. Are you sure I think the relabeling is what we did a mistake measure. Okay, so this one's supposed to be 4. Grade 4, and I'll click on update. And this will now be 5. I'll click update. This will be 6, or 5 prime rather. 5 prime. Update. Okay, this will be 5 prime prime. I'll click on update. Make sure it's 5 prime prime. Update. And the next one is going to be 6. Let's quickly do this. It's very important. 6. Update. And this one will be 7. Okay, you click on update. Make sure you are not missing any grid, okay? And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 prime, 5 prime prime, 6, okay? 7, and this should be 8, okay? Let's check it from 7. From 7 here, we have 7 prime and 8, okay? 7 prime, according to the architectural drawing. So 7 prime, 7 prime, and update it. Okay, you go to the next one, properties, and this one will be 8. You update it as well. Okay, after 8, what do we have? Sorry, after 8, what do we have? Let me check. We have 9 and we have 8 prime also. Okay, that is how the architect labeled that. So we have 9 and we have 8 prime to be the next one. Properties, we have 8 prime, 8 prime. I think we have 8 prime prime, okay? 8 prime prime and 10. So we go to this point, properties, 8 prime prime. Update it. And this will be 10. Properties, this will be 10. Update. Then after this, we have 11 and 11 prime, okay? So this one will be 11, properties. 11, update, and this will be 11 prime. You update it, then you can close this. Okay, then for this axis, for this vertical one, you go to your AutoCAD again, you check the arrangement. This one will be the first one, as you can see, and this is A from A, B, B prime prime, okay? A, B, B prime prime, okay? So this one will be A, properties. Let's name this to be A, and let's use small letter, update. Okay, this one will be B, properties, B, update it. Then this one will be B prime prime. Okay, B prime prime. You update it. Then you close this, and this one will be, let's see, C, D, E, okay, C, D, E, and D prime prime, okay, as you can see, okay, D prime, C, D, E, and D prime, okay, so this one will be C, properties, C, you update it, D, C, D, you update it, okay, and the next one should be D prime prime, okay, properties, name this as D prime prime, you update it. Okay, let's check for the next level. Okay, you can always do this in AutoCAD as well. Then this is F and this is G. F, G, H, okay? So this is F, properties, F, update, properties, G, update, H, properties, H, okay, you update it. Okay, then this one will be after H, what do we have? After H, we have high, okay? After H, we have high, okay? Are you sure we are not missing anything? Let's see if we are not missing anything. We are missing something. Can you see? A, B, can you see that? Let's check. This is A, B, and B prime prime, C, D, okay? Okay, we don't have a grid line here. Okay, HI, let's see, H, and this will be high. I don't think we are using this grid line for anything here. Let me go to my story one. Story one. Okay, I can see one particular grid line. This grid line, okay, is for this. It's for this, okay, A26. And let me go back to my story two. This is it here, okay. So we are that's supposed to even be our H. If you check it in AutoCAD, you see that this is after your F, you have your G, okay. Do we have that G right there? Can you see? Okay, F, G. So we need to start it again. Sorry. A, B, B prime, A, B, B prime prime. So this will be A, B, B prime prime, and C, okay? And C, B prime prime and C, okay? And this one will be D, and E, okay? Can you see D and E? We have missed E, okay? So we need to correct that. As you can see, after our D, we have E, okay? D, E, and E. D, E, and D prime, okay? So it's supposed to be D, E, properties. This one's supposed to be E, update it. Then this one will now be D prime, okay? Properties, and you name this as D prime. Okay, you update it. And this will be our F, properties. F, update. And this will be our G now. Properties, this will be our G, update. Just taking my time to explain this, and this will be the F, properties. Okay, F, so that we can be able to trace the grid perfectly. Okay, sorry, this should be F and not capital G. F, update. Do we have any F there before? Okay. Okay. A, B, C, D, E. E, then D prime. We have also mistakenly do some errors, so we just have to check. Okay, A, B, B prime prime. Okay, sorry, A, B, B prime prime, C, D, A, B, B prime prime, C, D. Then after D, what do we have? After D, we have E. After E, we have D prime. Okay, after E, we have D prime. Okay, after D prime, we have F. Okay, after D prime, we have F. Okay, after F, we have G. After F, we have G. Then after G, we have H. Okay, after G, we have this to be H, properties, and this to be H. You click on update. Okay, then you close this, and you relabel this to be, after your H, you have your high. Okay, you have your high, properties, you have your high, you update it. Okay, then you can give this I prime, because is a structural grid and not an architectural grid. You are the one that create this. You label this as I prime. Okay, I prime. Then you click on update. Then you can easily trace your roof beam now. Okay, then so what I have here is that from here I have a beam straight down to 5 prime prime. I will click on this properties, or let me delete this particular one first. I'll delete this one, delete, and I will select this particular one, right click and say properties. Then I will take this to 5 prime prime. Okay, I will delete this particular one, or let me click on escape on my keyboard. Then I will select this one and delete it. Select the column and move the column. I'll move this column to 5 prime prime. Okay, I'll click escape. Then this column on grid 6, I don't need it there. I'll delete it. Select this one on grid 7 and change it to 225 column. Okay, properties, change this one to 225 column. Select the beam now and delete it. Okay, and you can insert another beam right there. Insert a beam this way. Okay, then let's see, where do we need the column again? Where do we need a column? Okay, I think we are done with this. Then you go to this point and you insert another column here. Sorry, you insert a column here. It depends on your arrangement. For me, I would like to have a column here. You insert a column here. Okay, and click on close to close this. As you can see, as you are inserting anything, you'll be seeing the changes right here. Okay, this is where we insert a column now. Can you see that? Then I will also select this column. Let me select this particular bin. Let me select this column. I don't need this column here. Okay, you can always check your general arrangement to see where you position your columns. Okay, this is where you position your columns, and this is what you need to be checking one after the other. Okay, then I will go to my Prota structure again. I think I have a column at this point, and this is going to be, okay, this one is going to be right there, while I have another column right here. Select the column properties. Okay, insert this column here, insert another column at this point, insert another column at this point. Okay, then you can also let's see, select this beam and delete it. Select this beam and hit on delete. You don't also need this column here. You don't need this here. Okay, you have to model this to be in line with your wall most times, your architectural wall, and wherever you need to divide, you also divide it. I will click on no, I don't want it to split. I will select this particular one and delete it. I will select this one, right click and say properties again. Then I will have another beam right here. Let me connect this beam straight down. I will click on no, I don't want it to split, escape. Then I'm going to select this beam. As you can see, the beam is split. Delete it. You have to check your model very well. Delete this one. Select this beam now and choose properties. Select your properties and connect this beam to this point. I will split this. Okay. Then for my grid 7 now, okay, I will leave this beam to run straight this way. Then I can also have a beam from here. Let me have a beam running straight this way. Okay. And I also need another wall. I need another wall right here. This particular beam, I can extend it to this point. Let me have my roof beam there, properties. Then I will have one running this way. Okay. Now, you also need to check your column position, because if you check your architectural design, you see that the only columns we have here to be 450 by 225 is just this one, and this one. Okay, all other columns are 225 column, meaning that this point here is going to be 225 column. Click on this and say properties, and you position that column right here. Okay, then I would also like to have a column here. I would also like to have a column here. If you check my 3D critically, you'll be seeing the column insertion. Okay, for this one now, I don't need this here. Okay, I don't need that at that point. Then this column also is going to be a 225 column. Properties, and I will insert a column there. Then I think I also have a column here. If you check your architectural design, you see that we have a column here, okay? Can you see? That is why you need to do your general arrangement, okay? And follow what you have in your general arrangement, but make sure it is safe. I need a column at this point. Can you see this is the column I just inserted? So let me rotate this, sorry. Let me rotate this particular one. That if I insert this column, okay, we already insert that column there, okay? I think we are done with our general arrangement for the upper floor, okay? Let's just check very well. Let's check very well. If there is a place we need to adjust, we need to adjust it, okay? Let's check very, very well. This particular one should stop at D prime. So let me check my AutoCAD. D prime, as you can see, this is the wall here, okay? This is the wall here. So we can just leave this beam here to strengthen the, or we connect this one, we can connect this one at this point, okay? And we'll give it a beam here. So let's go back to, okay, let me see, let me go back. Okay, this is grid 7 prime, 7 prime. Since we already have this one connected, so I think this particular one can go. Let me check it again. Okay, let me just have a beam to connect my 7 prime, okay? Okay, I think, let's see, we need to check clearly which wall is this. This is grade D to 7 prime, okay? Grade D to 7 prime. Grade D to 7 prime, okay? Select this and say properties. Grade D to 7 prime. Are we correct? This is grid. Grid D. No. Grid C to 7 prime. And this is grid C. Can you see that to 7 prime? Okay. Then let's see again. This is grid 7. From that 7 prime on E, on D prime, 7 prime on D prime, okay? D prime, can you see? On 7 prime, which means this one's supposed to stop here, while this will also still run. You can still run this one straight down, okay? Let's run this one straight down. Okay, I'll click on no, don't want it to split. Then, if I like, I can delete this inner beam. Okay, let me check this again. Then on 7 now, if you like, you can delete this one, and if you like, you can leave it, okay? I'll go back to my Prota structure. I think we are done with our 3D, okay? I will close this first and check my model. Let me reset this. I'll go to view. I'll go to plan only. Okay, let me reset this, reset your view. Go to 3D and you check properly and make sure you don't have any column sitting directly on your slab, okay? Make sure you don't have any column sitting directly on your slab. Let's check, do we have any column sitting on our slab? As you can see, there is none, okay? There is none. Can you see that? This is how you model your story 2, okay? Once you are done with this, you can copy this wall load. Okay, we have a wall load there. Once you are done with this, all you need to do is to do your necessary settings, okay? You do your necessary settings, you go to your settings center, you go to, let's go to our building analysis first. Let's go to modeling, analysis, you go to building analysis, you go to edit your material, and you go to concrete grades. You can leave it at C20, C25, it depends on you. Your grade of steel, leave it at 410, rebar diameter select /unselect. This is my concrete column. I will select Y16 and I will also select Y20. I will click on OK. For my concrete beam, I will select /unselect and leave it at Y16 and Y20. Okay. I will click on OK. Then I will go to my slab, select /unselect. I will leave it at Y12 only. I will click on OK. Then I will go to my links, select /unselect, and I will go to this is my links. It's going to be Y10. I'll click on OK. Okay. Then we click on OK and click on close. Let's go to load combination. You go to load generator. Okay. We are dealing with vertical load only. You click on OK and you click on OK. You close this. Okay. You go to your setting center and you go to your beam. You go to parameters. You set the minimum bar to 16, the maximum you leave it at 20. Okay. Your link diameter, leave it at Y10, Y10. Your concrete cover, you can leave it at 25 mm. Click on tab, 25. Okay. You set it to 25. 25. Okay. This is for my story beam. My maximum spacing links, I always like to use 250. You set this at 250. Then, let's say, which other settings you will need to do here? You go to your foundation. You don't have your rib beams. You go to your foundation beam. You set that to Y20, and we can even leave this. Okay, let me set it. Okay, since we are going to be designing for white strip, let me set this to 35. Okay, 35 or 35, or let's use 40. Sorry, let's use 40 for this. Let's also use 40 for this, for the concrete cover. And let this be 25. And I'll use 25 for this as well, okay? Then you leave every other thing here as it is, okay? You click on OK. And you click on Save, okay? Then you go to design, you go to loading, then you go to load decomposition by FE. Load decomposition by FE will, if you click on this drop down, you see that it's going to tell you the purpose of load decomposition. It's going to calculate and distribute the slab load by FE decomposition onto beams, columns, and wall members. Okay. In a model where you don't have a beams, maybe you have a flat slab, it's going to do that on your columns only. Okay. It's going to generate the load, analyze it, and generate the load to your columns directly. Okay. So here now, you go to load decomposition by FE. Okay. And you go to let me say, you make sure you click this and set it to, okay, let's click on FE beam load decomposition all stories. Okay, you click on this, you can set this to the highest story, then you click on all story, then you give it time, just click on OK. Okay, and you click on continue, then you give it time, you give it time. Okay, I give your, okay, beam load have been calculated. Okay, at all story, FE slab load will be transferred to columns directly when beams are not connected. Can you see that? Okay, in order to transfer FE decomposed load to beams, select all beams in the model option when closing the dialog, or use the option and right click. Just click on OK here. Okay, once you click on OK, you click on close and you click on apply to all beams in the model. Okay, you click on this. Okay, then you can now save this your project. Then you go to building analysis. You can go to analysis, then you go to building analysis. Then you can just run your building model check. You can run your building model check. You can start, okay, to make sure that you don't have any error in this model. You click on close, then you do your building analysis. Then you can just analyze, or if you like, you can decide not to design yet, but just analyze your structure. Okay, and if you want to design, you click on design and click on building analysis. Okay, let's give our analysis time to run. Okay, okay, let's give it time to run. As you can see, building analysis completed successfully. You click on OK and you click on close. Okay, you can close this. You can close this. Then to check your building analysis status now, all you just need to do is to go to, let me say, visual interrogation. No, let me close this. Visual interrogation, and you click on design status here. Okay. Once you click on your design status, you click on OK. From here, you can see that we have some beams that fails and some beams that pass. Okay. You can also do that from your views review and go to design status. As you can see, we have some columns that fail here, and we also have some beams that fail. In fact, almost all the columns fail. Okay, to correct these beams and column failure, firstly, just go to design here, and you go to let's go to story beams. Let's go to column first, columns. Then you can do your column design batch mode from here. You can check still, select new still when previous bars are insufficient. Okay, and you can also reselect all bars. You click on calculate. And once you are done with that, you click on close. As you can see, we have all our column that have been successfully passed. Okay, then you can close this. If you look at your model now, you see that all your columns have successfully passed. Okay, and then to correct this beam as well, all you need to do is you go to this beam, select it, and go to section design. Okay, design is not valid. You want to update bar, you click on yes to update the bars. Okay, as you can see, this place doesn't have a top bar. I'll give it 2y16. Let me give this one as well 2y16 first. 2y16. You can check our previous videos on how to correct your beam / column failure. Can you see it's still failing? You can see that it's still failing. Select this one now. Again, session design. You click on yes. Okay, do the same thing. Okay, let me give this 3y16. Okay, okay, I'll click on OK. So as you can see, still failing. Can you see that? Can you see that? Click on it again. You go to section design. You click on yes. Okay. Then if you look at your area of C here, you can always increase the depth of your beam. Okay. You can increase the depth of your beam. Let's check this first. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see that 3y20 are successfully passed for that beam? Okay. Can you see? You do the same thing for this one. You go to section design. You click on yes. Let's give this 3y20. 3y20. Give this 2y16. 2y16. The software allows for interactive design, so you can always interact with your software. Okay, as you can see, we have successfully correct the failed columns and beams. Okay, can you see? This is how to model a complete superstructure. Okay, in the next video of this particular training, I'll be showing you how to design your strip or white strip foundation rather. Okay, this is where I'm going to stop for now. Thank you very much. See you in my next video.